What's up, guys? This is your buddy Big Money for Eternity, and I am back with today's vlog. In today's vlog, I'm going to be telling you the story of when I went on my trip to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania with my mother. This is a trip that I had always wanted to go on because, as you guys know, I'm a big believer in ghosts. And I've been on like a ghost hunt or two before, but it wasn't really like to anything really big, even though a lot of things happened in the places that I went to. But this was my dream. Okay, this was my dream, and my mom and I went down for the day. And, well, we actually left the night before that we were going to go do the things we were going to do. So, we left at, like, mid-afternoon, like 3 o'clock or something like that, I think. And then we got down there. It takes, like, 3 hours to get there from where we live. So, we took the 3-hour drive down. And then we got there, like, at 6 or something like that. We checked into our hotel, each got our own room, and then we decided to go out and look around. Well, we got down there, and I had read online about all these ghost tours that they do down there, and I saw one that I wanted to go on. So my mom was like, "All right, we're down here to do stuff, so we'll go." So we got to the place where the tour started. And they took us to all these different places, and I forget what the house was called, but there was one house that we went to on the tour that I can't remember the name of. And right in the front yard, there was said to be a shallow burial ground, and it was also said that the lady of the family who lived in the house had died in the house, and that every once in a while, people had reported smelling her perfume, and I think it was like jasmine or something she wore. And when the tour guide started to tell the story about her, and she mentioned the perfume, no sooner had she said something about the perfume, my mother and I actually both smelled it at the same time. But I didn't know that's what it was. So there was a girl standing next to me, probably in her 20s. And I asked her, I said, "Are you wearing perfume?" And she looked at me and she says, "No." And I said, "I could have sworn I smelled perfume." And then, of course, I told the lady that, and she said, "Well, you probably smelled the perfume of so-and-so who lived in the house who died here." And right away it was like, oh my gosh, I got real freaked out, So then after the tour guide got done giving her spiel and all the speech and all the history and everything, she let people walk the property and go take pictures in the house on certain places where you were allowed to go. Of course, I couldn't get in because steps and wheelchairs don't mix. So I didn't get to go in, but I stayed outside in the front yard where the creepy burial ground was. Oh, it was so creepy. And when I was sitting out in the front yard waiting on my mom to go around and take pictures for me, I could have sworn that I felt something come up behind me. And of course, I thought it was my mom, so I didn't really think much of it, but it got kind of that creepy feeling you get, So I spin around to look, nobody there. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, and then we took the rest of the tour, and we went to a creek bed that was said to be haunted by some of the soldiers who, I guess, died in the creek from the water, I guess, because of a flood or something. And she said that there was this one woman who came up from after the tour guide once again got done telling the story of the creek bed, because it's a dry creek bed, there's no water in it now. She was approached by somebody who said they saw a person walking in the creek bed, and it wasn't a member of our tour group. And the woman just stands there, and she gets this really like, you probably saw something, you know. And it's like, okay, woman, you're creeping me out, you know. So then we went to all these different. There's another house that we went to again. I can't remember the name of it, but I do know that now where the house is, I think it was turned into a combination restaurant gift shop kind of a place, and people report different things going on there. And it was just a really, really neat tour. And if we ever get the chance to go back, I'm going on that tour again, or at least a different one, because I really enjoyed it. We did get pictures, and we gave them to my aunt to get developed, but she never developed them. I don't know if she still has them or not, or if she lost them or whatever. But I would love to get those developed to see if I caught anything. So then after the ghost tour was over, we went back to our hotel rooms, got ready for bed, went to sleep, and then the next day we got up. And so then the next day we get in the car and we spend most of the day going around the battlefield. Well, I stayed in the car because the day that we chose to go around the battlefield, it was raining, so I couldn't get out. So we went around the different places, and the places where the battlefields are now, of course, have roads going through them, and so the battlefields are kind of divided in half. So there's like part of the battlefield on the left and part of the battlefield on the right. And we're going down the road. I'm sitting there going like this, trying to figure out which side to look, because it's like everywhere you go on those battlefields, you feel like if you look one direction, that you're going to miss something on the other side. So you're like, looking back and forth trying to figure out which, and it's just, because you can feel the energy there. And it was just really, really cool. And the fencing that they have along the side of the road is the original fences that the soldiers built to, I guess, keep the enemy out of the field or something, or whatever. I forget why they built the stuff there, but it was just the coolest thing that I have ever seen, and I want to go back so bad. And then there was this one place that I wanted to go, and I wasn't sure we were going to get to go to it because we were running out of time before we had to head back home. It's called the Devil's Den, and you can look it up on Google or websites. It's all over the place on the internet. And it said that a soldier was using the rock formation at the den. Excuse me. A soldier was using the rock formation as a shield to shield himself from gunfire and all other stuff. Well, I guess the soldier had maybe seen him peeking out from the rock to keep from getting shot. So the soldier crept up behind him, and he didn't know it, and the enemy soldier shot him dead right there where he was hiding. And it said that the soldier who was shot and killed there is still there, and people can have seen him and felt him and all this other kind of stuff. It was really, really awesome. And like I said, I want to go back so bad, because it was just, it was so much stuff to like take in. It's it's impossible to remember it all, but it was just the neatest place I've ever been. I'm usually not a history buff, but I absolutely love this place, and if you've never been there, I don't care where you're from, I don't care what state you live in. If you've never been there, I strongly recommend a vacation there. Because even if you don't believe in ghosts like I do, and that's not the only reason I went, by the way, but even if you don't believe in ghosts like I do, it's at least a really cool educational place to visit, because it's just, there's so much to see there. There's like statues all over the place of soldiers on their horses, and the original cannons are there, the original fencing's there. It's just, it's an amazing place, and it's just really, really, really cool. Now if you give me a second to look something up real quick, I have something to mention to you guys. Just give me a second here, and I will look it up. I came across a new YouTuber yesterday that I would like to fill you guys in on. I think his name is Jacob or Josh or something like that, but on YouTube he goes by the handle Lizard Life Vlogs, and I'll link that down in the description for you guys so you can check him out. He does vlogs like I do, and of course he does better ones than I do, because I think his are a lot fancier with graphics and all that stuff. And I would like to give him a shout out, because he does some really pretty sweet stuff on his channel. So if you want to go over there and check it out, I'll link it down below, and so you guys can check him out, tell him I sent you. Be sure to go over there and subscribe to his page. And that's going to do it for today's video, folks. So I thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, hit that little red subscribe button down below so you can keep up to date on all my videos. Make sure you hit that little check mark in the cogwheel looking thing. That'll notify you of when I upload, so you won't miss anything. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.